Well, hello. Happy Fun Fold Friday, everyone. Oh my gosh. I have a new gift card holder for you. I just learned this from my mentor, the lady that I pay to help teach me how to be a better businesswoman in the stamping world. Anyways, Ronda Wade, she just did this card Fun Fold, and I want to share it with you. So I'm excited to do that. Before I get started though, for those of you who have not, this is your first time, my name's Kristina Reese, and this is Creating with Kristina. I come live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday here on my Facebook page. Then I upload it to YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, say hello. But if you're here live, also say hello. We love to talk with each other. It's, that's the fun part of doing, these videos, is getting to interact with you guys. Anyways, so, how many of you dressed up as a pumpkin for Halloween? This is my sister and I. My sister is in the pumpkin outfit, and my daddy made these costumes for us when we lived over in Wiesbaden, Germany. My daddy was in the Air Force. So I have the cutest stamp for you today. It's a little girl dressed up in a pumpkin costume, just like my sister's wearing here. All right, let me set up my workstation here. And there we go. Zoom that up there and pull that over. Okay, one more thing before we get started. Don't forget, today is the last day to sign up for my Harvest Meadow card kit by mail. The way this works is you send me the money through PayPal. Then I take the money, I purchase all the products needed and that is included in your kit. I cut out all the pieces for you and send the kit to you with instructions and videos. And you make 2 of each of these cards, plus you have plenty left over to make more. All right, so that's that. What else do I need to tell you about? That's it. Okay, so how many of you guys send cards for Halloween? It's not that popular. Some of us do, especially those of us in the stamping world. But what I like about this card is that it's a gift card holder. Or you could put money in it, or you could put a thin package of something. There's these little wafers that you can get that are chocolate covered, and they would fit in this also. I wouldn't mail it that way, but anyways. So I have some black and white paper here, and this is from the free item, beautifully penned in the celebration. So you have to spend $50, and you can choose this paper pack. Let me show you what the rest of it looks like real quick. I meant to pull this out before I got started. Sorry about that. No, maybe I don't. Oh, I had it earlier, but oh well. Well, fiddle. Really? There it is. I knew I had it. Here it is. Okay, so this is the paper in back and front. So this is the piece I'm using right here, and the back is polka dots. And those leaves worked okay for Halloween. It's really a floral. It goes with our beautifully penned suite, or hand-penned suite, I mean. And so it has florals, but it's black and white. And of course, Halloween is black and white and orange and purple and green. And so I'm using this. All right. Remember, all the measurements are on my blog. So if you want to take notes, that's great, but you don't have to, because I will have all of this written on my blog. The written instructions, the measurements, and this video will all be on my blog later today. All right. Hey, good morning, Greg and Stephanie. Oh, by the way, Stephanie Spicer, happy birthday. All right, this trimmer I need to open up, because what we need here with this large paper is I need an 8 by 10.5. So I'm going to cut it at 8. Okay. Actually, I'm going to go 10.5 on this side, because I'm going to use this strip here for my belly band. All right, so we're going to cut that up, and now take this piece, turn it around, and go 8. All right, 8 by 10.5. And then this is just scrap for another card. All right, now that I have this piece here, Well, hold on. Just put this as let's cut out all the rest of it. So we have this piece, and then, like I said, this is going to be the belly band, and I want this at 1.5. So, whoops, excuse me. 1.5. So I'm going to cut off. Oh no, it is 1.5. Never mind. Silly me. That's why I cut it that way, so that I didn't have to recut it. I can trim it down to 10 inches though, because we'll have a lot extra if we don't. Okay, so there's our belly band. You're also going to need some white cardstock cut at 2.5 by 3.25. You're going to need some kind of designer paper or colored cardstock. I picked this from our cute Halloween paper. This is the little haunted houses. And I cut this out with the contour scalloped rectangles, all right? And you need, this is the base of the card. This is 4.25 by 5.5. It's just a single sheet, but it is the base. We're going to be taping this fancy fold onto, or gluing it onto this base here. Then you'll need some scraps to stamp your images and cut them out. We also have a circle that we're going to stamp on also. So all of that, all that cutting. And like I said, all this is going to be on the blog. So let me put all this away. All right, the next thing we want to do is we want to fold this in half both directions. So I'm going to fold it in half this way. And of course you could get out your score tool and do it if you wanted, but I just go from the center and go out and then flip it and do it this way. Match up the corners, go to the middle, and then go out. All right, now that I have this scored, folded both ways, we are going to cut the top corner off. So get out your snips and just cut this off. And if you feel more comfortable with your trimmer, you could trim it off. Whoops. Sometimes you don't cut, sometimes lines don't get cut that straight when you're cutting through a fold. But, whoops. Yeah, so like right there, I totally missed that. All right, and this piece is gonna be extra, so you can just save it for another project. There we go. All right, so this is extra, save for another project. Now, we have our fun fold almost done. Okay, you want to see how cute this is? Here we go. We are going to fold this over and then take this corner and fold it down. And so just match it up over here, line that up, and press down. Let me get my bone folder out so I get nice crisp folds. Okay, and then this folds down like this. Now, if you don't want the polka dot on the front of your card, just turn it around, okay? Whoops. Oh, well, that'll work. Yeah, your pocket will just be on the other side. There we go. Yeah, I'd rather have the black. Okay, so there you go. That's how you do it. Now we need to tack this down so it doesn't flip out. Just take some adhesive and tack that down. Also, you want to seal the bottom and the side here, okay, so that what you tuck in here doesn't come out. And you'll want to get some strong adhesive. And I like liquid glue because it doesn't, sometimes the tapes, the gift card will go down and it'll kind of get into the tape through the paper there, and we just don't want that happening. So I'm just going to take a wee bit of glue here right on the edge, and that's going to hold still and nothing's going to get through it. Okay, just hold that for a sec. There. All right, now that we have that, ta-da, we're going to put it on our card base. So once again, I'm just going to use this liquid glue here. There we go. All right, so far so good. All right. Now that we have the card part made, and it looks like I've got some glue on my fingers and I'm getting it on the card. There it is. That's where it is. Just wondering where that's, oh, they're sticky there. I must have gotten glue everywhere. No biggie. Now that we have this, we're going to make a belly band. So now you can flip it over and use the opposite side, which I like to do. Okay. And we're just going to fold that there and come over here and line it up. Oops. Well, it's not wanting to line up. There we go. And put some adhesive there. Okay. And now that just slips. Ah! Isaiah just slips on and off. I've just got sticky everywhere. Okay. There we go. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Let's put some ribbon on here, and I love this black sparkly ribbon. This is so Halloween. So let's put this on here. I need a little more. Yeah, that should do. And get my clamping tweezers out. Go. And it doesn't matter what side the bow is on, just to kind of whatever your preference is, but you will have it at the edge of the card because your scalloped rectangle is going to come right up against it. All right, there we go, and tighten that up just one more time. Hold the loops, pull through. There we go. Nice pretty black bow for Halloween. Yay! Yes, Michelle, that is nice ribbon. I do. I love sparkly ribbon. We have it in white also, the black and the white sparkly paper. Okay, so now here is my scalloped rectangle, and like I said, that is going to go right there. Well, let me get my belly band up into the center of my card. There we go. And you don't want your bow in the way. All right, and it's only going to get attached to the belly band. Don't attach it to the card. All right, so we're only going to attach it right in here. So let me, whoops, come here. I feel like that bow just wants to stay under there. Get up. There we go. All right, so now we have that on there. Okay, so far so good. Yay, it's moving, it's doing good. Now we're gonna go into the decorating, and this is so fun. So far I haven't really showed you anything, but here it is. Is this not the most precious? And see the little girl dressed up as a pumpkin like my sister. Oh my goodness. This stamp set you cannot purchase unless you are a host. And there are two ways to be a host. You can get some friends together and have a party and be a host, or you can be your own host and purchase the 150 yourself. It's 150 is when the host reward points pop in. And once you get to the host rewards level at 150, you can purchase this stamp set, and it is reduced price too. It's not just that it's exclusive for hosts, but it's also reduced price. And I, off the top of my head, can't remember. Oh, where did they put the host thing? No, it's supposed to be back here in the back. Come on. Yeah, there it is. It is the last page. So Seasons of Fun, $12. It's a $20 value. It is red rubber stamp, which is the higher quality. Well, they're both perfectly quality good stamps. It's just red rubber. You can get the finer details in the image. So that is how you can get this cute stamp set. But also it's got all three seasons. It's got the little girl at Christmas and the little boy in the fall. There's a little kitty in there and a little puppy. So really cute stamp set, but you can only get it if you are a host, which means 150 in order. So we have this white now. We're also using the, so scary, cute, frightfully cute. There it is, frightfully cute. So I'm using the sentiments and the little cute spider and the little pumpkin here and the spider web. Got to use that spider web. I love it. And you got to use the spider web with Glimmer paper. Have y'all seen our glimmer paper, the black glimmer paper? It makes the spider web just so perfect, okay? Now, I attached adhesive sheet on the back before I cut it with the die cut machine so that, well, I say so that I can just peel off the back. Okay. My tweezers. There we go. Ta-da! And let me move all this out of the way so I can decorate this piece without it being in the way. We're gonna just put our cute little spider web right there. And that little girl in the pumpkin outfit, and I colored her pumpkin pie for her costume. The Highland Heather and black for the t-shirt and leggings. Of course, what little girl doesn't have one of these cute hot pink plastic pumpkins? I see those everywhere. And she has blonde hair like my sister. So, so there she is. And we're just going to pop her up and put her right there. Let me get my dimensionals out. Of course, my sister's probably just loving that I put her picture on. But I think she likes that picture too. It's really cute. Okay, so here's our little girl skating. Oh, she's so precious. And we need to stamp a sentiment. So, you're so sweet, it's scary. And I think we'll do this in, what color should we do it? So, you're so sweet, it's scary. Pumpkin? Purple? Purple. Love me some purple. All right. There we go. Now, this, of course, gets put right there. So let me get some more dimensionals out. 2 and 3 and 4. There we go. All right, almost finished. So we have the front of our card done. At the front, and we take off the belly band and we open our card, and we're going to put a thing, but let's put something here. And so I punched this out, and I have the little spider, because there was a spider web on the front, but I didn't put a spider on the front. So we'll put the spider here. So I need my basic black. Whoops, my husband has the TV on pretty loud. I'm gonna have to talk to him about that. You know what? We need the sentiment on there first. I'm not sure where to put my spider. I need my sentiment on there first. All right, so I'm doing the sentiment in the old olive. And this says, less trickin', more treatin'. Less trickin', more treatin'. And I'm gonna, trying to decide where that spider's going to go and where that pumpkin's going to go. Right there. All right. And now, let's put this little spider right there. Cute. And this little pumpkin. It's so little. There we go. Whoops. Oh, I'm glad that didn't land in the ink. Oh, that would have not been good. Let me get the cover on this thing. Phew. There we go. Less trickin', more treatin'. And we just need some adhesive on the back there. And we have ourselves a fancy little card holder. Like I said, you can put a gift card in there. It's got enough room for a thin treat. Okay, money's always good at Halloween. And then you close it up and you put the belly band back on. Hold it, just like that. And if your person you give it to can't figure it out, they will. They'll go like, well, how do you get in this thing? And then they'll see that this moves and then they'll figure it out. Or you could just tell them to take the, take the cover off. Oh my gosh, you guys are so awesome. Thank you so much for showing up on this Fun Fold Friday. Don't forget, this is the last day to order the card kit by mail. So if that's something you wanted, don't forget. We will see you on Monday for another card tutorial, and you all have a great, blessed Monday. Bye-bye. Friday. Weekend. Oh, Lordy.